Why being born as Elon Musk sucks. Imagine being the richest man in the history of the world, but being so profoundly unhappy that you spend your nights sleeping on the floor of a factory because you don't know how to be a human being without a crisis to solve. Most people see the rockets, the electric cars, and the bold headlines. But the real story of Elon Musk isn't a success story. It's a haunting narrative about why being born Elon Musk is a masterclass in the absolute tragedy of a man who has everything but can't find a single second of peace. In a world that views him as a real-life Iron Man, he has ended up as a prisoner of his own restless, chaotic, and self-destructive mind. To understand why being Elon sucks, you have to go back to Pretoria, South Africa. Elon wasn't born a leader. He was born a target. He was a small, socially awkward kid who read 2 sets of encyclopedias because he didn't have a single friend. He was relentlessly bullied, not just teased, but physically hunted. He was once thrown down a flight of concrete stairs and beaten so badly that he lost consciousness and had to have surgery years later. But the pain at school was nothing compared to the psychological darkness at home. He has described his father as a terrible human being who subjected him to years of emotional warfare. Elon grew up in an environment where he was told he was worthless, where every success was met with a put-down. This created a jagged hole in his soul that no amount of money could ever fill. He didn't build his empire to save the planet. He built it to prove to a ghost in his head that he was finally good enough. Being born Elon Musk means living with a brain that has no off switch. He has described his mind as a never-ending explosion of ideas. While most people can enjoy a quiet meal, Elon's brain is running simulations of orbital mechanics, manufacturing bottlenecks, and the potential collapse of Western civilization. It is a form of high-functioning torture. He can't sit still. He can't relax. He lives in a state of permanent emergency, convinced that he is the only person on Earth who can prevent the end of humanity. This isn't a gift. It's a crushing burden that has cost him every meaningful relationship he has ever had. Then there is the physical toll of his obsession. To be Elon Musk is to live in a state of constant, grinding stress. During the production hell of the Tesla Model 3, he was living in the factory, sleeping on the hard floor, and losing his grip on reality. He was on the verge of a total nervous breakdown, lashing out at critics and crying in interviews. He has admitted to using various medications just to sleep and to keep his spiraling anxiety at bay. He is a billionaire who owns almost no property, having sold his mansions to live in a small, prefabricated box near his rocket site. He has stripped away every comfort of life to serve the machine, only to find that the machine is never satisfied. The personal life of Elon Musk is a graveyard of broken connections. He has been through multiple marriages and has over a dozen children, yet some of his own children have publicly disowned him. Imagine the psychological weight of trying to save humanity as a concept while being unable to connect with your own flesh and blood. He has traded the warmth of a family for the cold adoration of a digital crowd. He is surrounded by yes men and fans who worship him, but he has almost no one who can simply tell him he's wrong. He spends his nights tweeting into the void, seeking validation from anonymous accounts because he doesn't have a real social circle to talk to. The tragedy of Elon Musk is that he is a man who is trying to find a way to leave the planet because he has never learned how to live on it. He talks about making life multi-planetary, but it's really a search for a place where his past doesn't exist. He has conquered the world. Yet he is still the same scared kid at the bottom of the concrete stairs. He has all the resources in the universe, but he doesn't have a single night of peaceful sleep. He is the king of the future, but he is a slave to the past. He is the world's richest ghost, a man who owns the stars, but has nowhere to belong. Being born Elon Musk means being the person who has to save the world because he doesn't know how to save himself. And that is the loneliest, most exhausting job on this planet.